Hello, my name is Hope Jackson, and this is my response for the discussion question this week. The question that I have chosen of the three that were in the video is, do you think the city of East St. Louis has an obligation to fund the firefighter positions to provide sufficient staffing to protect the lives of its citizens and the safety of its firefighters? And my answer to that is yes, I think that they do. And I don't think that it should be up to the citizens to pay a fee in order to get the services, like was in one of the other cases, because I think that that puts a financial burden that a lot of families probably don't need, because if the city itself is poor enough not to be able to afford to fund its firefighters in the first place, and they're having as many fire-related incidents as they seem to be having from that video, I don't think that the burden of having to pay for a fire service is really very fair for them, because it's probably in a type of financial situation for most people that they're not really able to afford most of the basic things that they would need anyway, and to be able to keep updated to complete fire safety and stay with new wiring and everything. That's a really strong financial burden for people already, and then if they're not able to afford that, then they're certainly not going to be able to afford a fee in order to protect themselves. And I think a lot of people would probably put off paying that fee anyway and then find themselves in danger and not receiving protection. I think that the government should be budgeting that out because it's important and it's necessary, and it's not a cheap kind of thing. Like, they need to pay for a lot of equipment. They need to pay for their suits, their masks. Those suits are not cheap. The training, the housing, everything associated with the trucks, it's not a cheap kind of thing. So I think that the government should be budgeting a lot more for that. But I think that it's overlooked a lot, like the education system. I don't think that the government is really considering it as necessary as maybe it's considering other things. I think that it should be part of taxes if anything is coming out from what citizens are paying, that safety and the roads and the school system should all be part of taxes. I know that that's not exactly how it is, but I think all firefighters and fire departments should be able to expect a level of funding from the government of their cities in order, and their states for that matter, in order to protect their citizens. Yep, I think that's about my answer. Thank you. Bye-bye.